They're threatening.
And Gurdon with the lead.
Titans point.
No. Hey, what a great passing pattern. I tell you, finding himself all alone up the seam was Ryan Conley.
Shot and a goal. And the Titans are on the board.
Reckler. Oh, I'll tell you, she's a beast.
Up and running, and look at that.
Bang.
He's in there.
Shot score. You can see it all setting up.
Sure could.
North sets it up, and a kill, a winner.
And here comes the Donna, all lined up. It's nothing but goal there, right there.
Oh my goodness.
You'll watch it back on Nashua ETV.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Matt's Side here at New Hampshire High School South. We've covered hockey, basketball, football. We've covered it all, and this is the rarity for us, Tom King. John Collins along with Tom King here on Nashua ETV. We have Battle of the Bridge Wrestling, and it's going to be North versus South on this beautiful mat. We get a look at our referee for today's matches, Justin Ware.
Look at Justin Ware. He will tell you everything you need to know what's going on. All right, we're going to start from what I understand at 106 pounds. Now, granted, if there's not another wrestler at that weight class, they'll show up and they'll say forfeit.
106 pounds for South. John Signor, a freshman, will be up against Bryce Baumeister.
And
106
they're
pounds
going
for
at it. They will wrestle.
Bruce Baumeister, and on your left, Frank Wallen on camera has the wrestlers on lens, and John Signor in the purple unitard for South. Feeling each other out early in this first of 3 2-minute rounds as they get closer to the edge. 1 point of contact in high school wrestling rules. That's new this year. Just have to keep one part of your body inside the outer circle. We have a takedown and a 4 points awarded.
And he's marking it right now to see if he can get the pin.
Now it's a question of a pin, as Tom said. As John Signor is close to pinning Bruce Baumeister.
Still hasn't seen enough. Baumeister's got to get some movement.
Yeah. Stalling is not allowed in high school wrestling, and also if you don't get the pin, that could get whistled dead.
Nope, they're going to keep going.
There's still a lot of tension, a lot of movement by both wrestlers.
55 seconds left in the first period. They go 3 periods if they have to.
Trying to get in there and see if there is a pin. Justin Ware does not see that right shoulder down.
Got it.
And there it was. A win for Nashua South's John Signor via the pin. 6 points for his team. Well, Bruce Baumeister put up a valiant battle there, Tom, but just the will to win there by John Signor finally got the full pin in effect. So we go to the 113-pound class.
And they are wrestling.
Yep, and here is Arush Duda. Arush Duda versus Christian Rodriguez for North. Christian's on the left, and as they spin.
This looks like a more active match, John.
Yeah, these two wrestlers are spry, Tom, here at the 113-pound level.
I think it's been a good year for North. They beat Hollis the other day in a quad meet. You know, when you're moving your lineups around and giving kids that normally don't wrestle a chance to wrestle. But Owen Gagnon, we're going to see him soon. In my mind, he's one of their best wrestlers.
Having the inside leg, Christian Rodriguez driving.
They're out, so they're going to move. He's going to, no, he didn't
call him
to
one
go
point
back
of contact, Tom. It was the toe of Christian Rodriguez was still inside. That's the new change. They used to just blow it dead anywhere close to being out of bounds last season. Here we go again on the border. edge battle. Still 1 point of contact by Christian Rodriguez for North. He's got that right foot in. Opens up more dynamic scoring on the edge of these new rules. And now they're out.
Now they're out. Rodriguez has got 3 points. So he's got a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he scored early in the first round. Arnesh Duda has been on the defensive, Tom, since the match began.
Oh, he has.
And he's on the bottom here, trying to escape out of it.
Ooh, takedown in a hurry.
Yeah, Christian Rodriguez not giving up the back.
No, he's not.
Arnesh Duda. Arnesh having a whole host of problems trying to wriggle free. And he did.
He did.
Oh, not fully. And
still
they are
on the
both
mat.
out of bounds.
Yep, they have to come back in.
That did not count as a full escape and no points, as Arnesh Duda came very close to scoring by escaping.
But Rodriguez did not get any points at all. He's still at 3.
So a stalemate in that sequence. Let's see what happens here. Not letting go, the grip strength on the legs by Rodriguez. And a takedown. Back on the back. Trying to get him on his rear, on his shoulders. Duda fighting to stay on all fours on the mat, and that is the end of the first round.
Survival. Survival for Duda.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to change his strategy a little bit and see what he can do to
neutral
avoid,
start.
Yeah, to avoid what's happened in the first period.
See who's going to try to shoot first for a leg. And it's going to be Rodriguez who shoots in and successfully grabs on to the inside leg. Now he's on the outside, and Duda trying to extract himself. He's got that left leg trapped, does Duda, in the firm grasp of Rodriguez.
Interesting match. Duda seems to have gotten a little bit of a second wind.
That is true. It almost as if the effort to maybe get that opening round pin has taken a lot of the wind out of Christian Rodriguez.
Still no points.
Right. Since early in the first round. We are minute 15 to go in the second of 3 2-minute rounds, barring a pin. We had a pin in our 106 round opening match. Scored by South. 6 points for the team. And there's a good job by Duda. He is showing his
he sure is. It's come to life, and still at 0.
Yeah, and it looks like they're working their way out of bounds here as Duda lost contact.
50.5 seconds left in the period.
Duda is showing some stamina here, Tom, in the purple for South. As you said, it seems to be coming back since being dominated in the first round. It could be conditioning. Shooting in, denied by Rodriguez.
No takedown as of yet. Now there is one. Rodriguez went underneath. But now Duda on the offensive.
Yeah, now he's got him on his back.
Yep, now Rodriguez takes control. Yep, right there, 6-0.
He's got his left arm trapped behind him. Trying to flip him.
Yep.
3 more points for Rodriguez with 5 seconds left to go in the second round. That'll do it. An effective first 2 rounds for Christian Rodriguez, who's up by 6-0 with 2 minutes to go. Hearing from his coach. Coach is Sebastian Arroyo for North, coaching up Christian Rodriguez along with Anthony Spiro for South. Tony Spiro announcing the seniors on senior night before the matches began here tonight. It's a February 10. We're one night after the Super Bowl. And
wasn't so super.
No, it wasn't so super as Tom was talking earlier. There's a chance for Duda to score some points.
Wow, look at Duda.
He's got 3, Tom. He's halfway there to tying this thing up.
There it is. 3 points right away. That's great.
He's got a serious chokehold now on Rodriguez.
Now let's see how Rodriguez responds. See if he can get some more points to establish the lead.
He got 1 for escaping. I think it's 7-6 now, if I believe. Yep. 1 point for the escape. 7-3, sorry, yep.
Yep.
As Rodriguez escaped the hold. And back to neutral here between these two wrestlers. Now under a minute left. Time of the essence for Duda. Best defense is a good offense for Rodriguez, who scored points there. He's got 10. That seemed like it's going to be insurmountable with 40 seconds left. Barring a miracle comeback here by Arnash Duda.
Still at 7 points,
yeah,
so
he
it
needs
would only
a pin.
be, well, it's 7
Duda
points.
does.
If he can get, if he could, yeah, Duda's going to need a pin, but if Rodriguez can get 1 more point, he'll, venture into more decision points.
20 seconds to go. Rodriguez trying to flip Duda, but looks like time's going to expire in this position.
And it's going to be a 10-3 decision.
Both wrestlers gave it their all, but it's going to be an even match right now. 6-6 between the two teams. As time expires, a win for Nashua North's Christian Rodriguez in the 113-pound Battle of the Bridge weight class. I want to say February 10, 2025. Full moon and mostly clear skies outside, Tom, and you know why we like to see that in February, to see that full moon, because it means it's probably nothing going to fall out of the sky, right?
Right.
Precipitation-wise.
Because whatever falls out of the sky is never good.
Not in the winter. Waiting now for the 120-pound class,
And
where Tom King has pointed out there's a special talent for North about to take center stage.
Yeah, I think Owen Gagnon is one of the better ones around.
And it'll be up against Robert Signor, who I believe must be John Signor's brother. John went first for North in the 106-pound class. Robert Signor here, 120 for North in the blue on the left, adjusting his ankle strap. His red marking is a sophomore.
And here we go.
Owen Gagnon in the purple for South, trying to give his team the lead back. Grappling with Robert Signor. Early seconds of the first round of 3 scheduled here. 2-minute rounds. Owen Gagnon's being lifted. He's trying to flip suplex, and that is a 3-point takedown, I believe, for North's Robert Signor.
No, for North's Owen Gagnon.
Excuse me, Owen Gagnon on top.
Gagnon's got it.
Right.
Got
Gagnon. Lost track of my colors there in the shadows, Tom. You're right, and it's Owen Gagnon showing a little bit of early dominance in the 120-pound class. He has the back of Robert Signor, trying to flip him, and nearly pinned him there. Flipping out of that.
Yeah, he's still in control.
Very much so.
Less than a minute left in the period.
Trying all sorts of moves to flip Robert Signor onto his back.
Yeah, Signor's doing a good job of not allowing that to happen. He's staying active, so there's no reason for the referee to go down and try to check out where everybody is.
Came close a few times to flipping Robert Signor, but that's no easy task. Using that length to good advantage. And there you see Owen Gagnon able to get Robert Signor on his back and pinned him.
Wow.
Owen Gagnon, what a performance.
Different type of pin.
Great technique and strength. Owen Gagnon very effective. Gets the pin in the first round with just 10 seconds remaining in it.
With 10:01 10.1 seconds left.
So it is a the 12-6 lead for South. By the way,
9-6 because they only got the 3 points for the decision.
Okay, for the decision, yeah. So 2 pins, 1 for each school and 1 decision. 9-6 lead for North. So Tom, what's the Battle of the Bridge standings? We didn't mention that. Do we know? It's late in the battle. Okay. We were mentioning there might be some cheerleading involved later, maybe this month. Yeah, not sure. So here we are into the 126-pound round. Hayden DeRocher is your North wrestler against Marlon Gomez, senior on senior night for South. He'd love to go out on top, of course, in front of the family on hand to see this. Exchanging flowers before the match. It was a touching moment with all the family members of the seniors for Nashua High South here at their home gym. Gomez dropping down on top of Hayden DeRocher. DeRocher's got the hold of the lower body.
Nice.
And scores. Reversal. Gomez scores.
There's scores right there.
And he's going for the pin on top of it. Nope. DeRocher's back on his knees.
An active match, to say the least.
I believe we got 2 for each. 5-2 is the lead for North. If I am correct, that's North on the right side.
5-3, they gave him 1 more point.
Yep. 5-3. Active scoring in this first round between Hayden DeRocher for North and Mario Gomez. Marlon is trying to score in the final 10 seconds here.
This is textbook wrestling, John, with different positions, different ways of scoring, reversals,
3
near
points
pins,
for North.
the whole bit. DeRocher with a textbook job, 8-3.
8 points for DeRocher in that first round.
Yep.
He is tough. Marlon Gomez gathering himself as he gets back into the lighted circle here at Nashua South for round 2. Trailing by 5 points is Gomez on the right of your screen. DeRocher looking very tough and technically skilled as he goes for the shoot. Gomez backs away in the neutral stance. Gomez with the grab behind the head. Hand on the shoulder, swatted away by Gomez. Looking for the opening. Not allowing the grab of the inner leg was DeRocher as he's able to get firm grasp around the torso of Gomez. They're both out of bounds.
Still 8-3 in favor of North. They have a 9-6 overall lead in the match. And 8-3 in this battle here at 126.
Yeah, past the halfway point of the 3 rounds. And Marlon Gomez needs a comeback here, trailing by the 5 points. It's both wrestlers swatting away hands. I don't know what work your face means, but that's the coaching from
Sebastian Arroyo.
Yeah, of North. And DeRocher trying to submarine Gomez and flip him on his back. Gomez staying grounded and on top for the moment. Kind of sitting on the back of the head. Not sure if they saw an unsafe position there, Tom, but we have a neutral restart here by referee Justin Ware. Still 8-3, all the scoring in the first round. This round could be scoreless here. 10 seconds left.
Which is interesting because there was so much activity in the first part of this match.
Rapid fire.
Yep.
So I think Marlon Gomez discovered some he respects the abilities of DeRocher, and he was very wary.
Gomez is going to have to come at him, John. He's down 5 points. He's going to need to score some points.
He's got to take some risks, in other words,
yeah,
right?
I think so.
Again, trying to shoot for the legs of DeRocher, and he's very wise to it. The North wrestler, as they spin around, Hayden DeRocher now furthest from our camera, now to the left, and Gomez looking for a weakness. He hasn't really found one yet on the North wrestler. The senior trying to come back on senior night for South. Shoots in. DeRocher counters. Walked up on their feet. Battle to strength here. And Gomez trying his best. Flip, and he gets him down. That's 3 for Gomez.
That's a big flip right
Almost
there.
went to, and the reversal, 2 points for DeRocher. With under a minute to go, that was a huge reversal by DeRocher to regain a 4-point lead. 1 point for Gomez for escaping. 10-7.
10-7 is right with 42 seconds left.
South's Marlon Gomez trails as they battle on the edge. DeRocher shuffles inside the circle. 30 seconds. He's trying to play keep away here from Gomez. Gets the back.
I think DeRocher's going to end up winning this, John. I don't know if Gomez could just all of a sudden just turn it out.
And you know what, Tom? You're right, because he just scored 3 more points there with 15 seconds left.
Yep. Takedown there, but we'll give him a point. Point to contact, and that's
a
it.
Stalemate. That will do it. A 13-8 victory for Hayden DeRocher of Nashua North, as they extend their lead in the Battle of the Bridge team meet here. Disappointed Marlon Gomez, but ran into a buzzsaw. Hayden DeRocher being congratulated by his teammates, rightly so, as he comes to his side.
That was a very strategic match, both of them, right? They were both trying to do certain things.
Yeah, and the high intensity.
So it's the long way for a 12-6 lead, meaning it wasn't 3 matches, it was 4. And that's where we're at right now through 4 matches. Now we're at 132.
At 132 for North, Caleb Smith going up against James Nydam McKenna.
Whoa!
And Nydam McKenna finds himself underneath Gavin Page.
And an injury.
We have a nosebleed?
Evidently. Nosebleed on South. Or bleed somewhere. Hands?
Oh, they're checking them both for where the blood's
Yeah,
coming
checking
from,
them
I
both,
guess.
right, yep.
That is in the rule book, the NFHS rule book, which all of the New Hampshire, the nation's high schools go by, and they're going to actually clean up the bodily fluids from the mat as well.
So we'll wait and take the break here.
I thought baseball
and watch a break here.
had a lot of rules, Tom.
Oh,
you
no,
go through the wrestling rule book.
them.
Oh, wow. And they changed in the off season. They went more toward college with, instead of 2-point takedowns, they went to 3.
Yep.
1 point of contact on the perimeter to increase the amount of scoring, perhaps, as a lot of pin opportunities and scoring opportunities were being wasted on the edge. With the 2 points of contact, they used to blow it dead as soon as they looked at the least out of bounds. So I think that if you like offense and scoring points, that's a good thing for high school wrestling. Justin Ware, our ref, is a graduate of Winnicott High School where he wrestled. He also wrestled at Ithaca.
Big wrestling school.
Knows his stuff.
Central New York.
And we saw a flip there. And of course, that that stoppage we had for bodily fluids. That could reoccur depending on somebody gets struck again in the melee here between these two wrestlers. Mighty struggle here in round one with 1 minute left in it. North's wrestler who's been controlling things in the first round, Gavin Page, has scored 3 points and looking for more. He's got his opponent's face almost pinned into the mat. It's tough,
Exactly.
tough for Nida McKenna.
And still in charge.
Yep. 40 seconds to go in the first round, and Nida McKenna doesn't seem to have any solution to get up off the mat from underneath Gavin Page. Page shifting over, and he's able to skillfully flip Nida McKenna. And another
bleed.
Yeah, another bleed. As you might imagine, that it's going to be tough to not re-stimulate. The bleed was intensely fought as that first round was. 23 seconds left to go in the first of 3 2-minute rounds. John Collins with Tom King here on Nashua ETV's Wrestling 2025 Winter Sports Battle of the Bridge.
We've got a busy week.
Yeah, Pete Johnson, our executive producer, has got us busy this week, Tom.
Yeah, we got Bishop Girton Nashua South boys basketball tomorrow night from the Kluge Dome at BG. Should be a good.
That should be really good.
Should be a really good game. And then we have a return to the world of junior biddy basketball.
Beautiful.
On Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Is that an Amherst Street School, Pete? Yep,
Amherst Street
Our
School.
old stomping grounds. Back in that parking lot for the first time since the last Silver Knights game.
Wonderful. As we get a look at the scoreboard here, Frank Wallen zooming in. Tom, that's 23 seconds on top, right, for the fans at home?
Yep.
The 3 on the right is North's category.
That's the match score, the individual match score, and then the bottom is the team score, and right now it's 12-6 in favor of North.
And you get 6 points for a pin and 3 points for a decision.
And then a major decision is worth 4 points.
Okay.
And then a technical fall is worth 5 points. There's a few more things going in. A major decision is after more than 7 point difference.
Like the Super Bowl?
Yeah, well.
A major decision for the Eagles?
That was more like a pin.
Yeah, it was.
Reminded me of the 70s and 80s Super Bowls where they just were never close.
Seemed like every year was the same thing.
Blah, blah.
So back to the action here. First round, the wrestlers have been repaired from what appeared to be a nosebleed by one or both wrestlers. 10 seconds left to go. And Gavin Page may have just added to his 3-point lead. He did.
No, I haven't put it up yet.
I think, well, when they disengaged.
And he got a pin anyway.
He got the pin with 1 second left in the first round.
Yep, he got it. Wow.
How about that work by Gavin Page? He didn't let it go to the second round, Tom.
Nope.
So 18-6, the advantage for North jumps up by 6 points with that Gavin Page win via the pin. 2 minutes freshly put up on the board. 2 wrestlers quickly out on into the lit circle. Caleb Smith at the 138-pound level for North against John McDevitt.
McDevitt's one of South's better wrestlers.
And they need a good performance for him, Tom, to get back on the winning track, down 18-6 as a team. McDevitt trying all kinds of tricks to flip Caleb Smith onto his back, but Caleb able to square up back onto all fours, trying to get a wide base so that he cannot be flipped by McDevitt. McDevitt tried to grab the inside of the left ankle and flip him that way and gave up on that. Now he's back behind the neck, trying to get leverage with his left knee. And a spin move and almost a full escape there by McDevitt.
McDevitt was doing a really solid job of staying in control here, I think.
And McDevitt is dominating from the top.
Yep.
Caleb Smith on defense since the first round began here with half a minute left. McDevitt trying to flip him again. Both wrestlers expending a lot of energy, but seem to be in fantastic condition. Back to his feet, Caleb Smith. Snap down move by McDevitt. And a point awarded. 3 for one side and 1 for the other. So South's McDevitt does have the lead.
But a good job by North to get a point out of that, because he was controlled the whole time.
And the restart. From the neutral position.
See who can take it and put takedown here.
Yeah, you saw Caleb Smith shoot for the leg there, and the counter move by McDevitt.
Smith's down now. McDevitt in a controlling position right now.
Yeah, and McDevitt just scored 3 points for reversing onto the back.
Because of that. Yeah, exactly. Oh, dangerous play.
The locking hands.
Yep.
Violation in green for the purposes of this match is McDevitt in for the Panthers in purple. Got penalized a point there, so it's 6-2. Second round score. McDevitt back on top. With Caleb Smith, the 138-pound class this is. 138 pounds of nothing but muscle. These kids,
no
man.
kidding, huh?
They got to make weight, a lot of them.
Yep.
They're very strict about that, of course, in wrestling, the weights. Can't wrestle in a lower weight category in a match.
Where do you think they're going to put us, John?
Do they have a seniors category? Insane category.
No,
to
but
do
tonight,
this, you'd have to be insane at our age.
Tonight is senior night for South,
Oh, it is
right?
senior night.
Right. John, I always say,
A joint with
I always say, right now for me, every night is senior night. But nobody gives me flowers.
Yeah, exactly.
I never get any flowers.
You don't bring me flowers.
Right.
Ever. And McDevitt again, very skilled. It's tough to shoot on him and flip him down.
It is.
Meanwhile, he's going to work on Gavin Page.
Yeah, Tony Sparrow says his work this year has been really good. And he's got Page where he wants him, right?
Very close to the flip, but that is the end of the second round.
Yeah.
So only a 3-point lead despite much
the work
domination.
he's done. I know
Yeah.
it. No kidding.
You can see both wrestlers kind of working for a second wind here. McDevitt starting as he takes the top position, and Caleb Smith looking to score a point if he can escape, getting it to his feet, holding him down. John McDevitt. Now he's got Caleb Smith face down on the mat. Minute and a half to go. Not decided. This match could go either way at this point.
No points yet.
Yeah.
In this period, 6-3 in favor of McDevitt, but can't allow Spiro to come back on him.
Now you keep an eye on the body parts. They're on the edge, but they have 1 point of contact more so than that now as they work their way back toward the middle.
Who almost got flipped. Did you see that?
Yes.
Almost flipped. McDevitt almost got tossed up in the air.
Thing is, I think they might have both came down out of bounds, maybe not.
They would have if they had been flipped. It's 50 seconds left in the third period. It's 6-3. McDevitt's basically just trying to hold on and keep that lead.
Yeah, it's a stalemate strength-wise.
Points
awarded to Red.
Yes. 6-5. McDevitt's almost getting ready to be pinned.
Yeah, he did look a little gassed after the second round, Tom. And Caleb Smith gaining the advantage is near to a pin. He's very near to a pin. 20 seconds. Can he do it? He's looking at the ref for confirmation. He thinks he has it. Very close. He's bodying McDevitt. McDevitt able to reverse. 7 seconds, but it's 3 points.
He needs more.
Near fall.
Oh, McDevitt. But he got the points, and North will win it 9-6.
He was awarded points on holding the near fall for more than 4 seconds. Yeah, it was a 4-second takedown, really. And a last round comeback victory for Caleb Smith of North.
Of the day.
Yeah, I think they gave the points to the wrong team there, Tom. They're trying to fix it. As we go back to 0, the team points I'm talking about. No, it's 21-6. I misspoke. It's 20. They have it right down the bottom, 21-6. So we're 0-0 here again as we go to the next round, next weight class, 144. Julian Palandini of North against Hamir Pathania
of South.
And quickly on top is Julian Palandini of North in the opening minute of round 1 in the 144-pound class. That last match surprised you.
That was the match of the day.
Yeah.
You normally, once a wrestler gets out to a lead of 6-2, you normally do not see comebacks like that.
Yeah, it was maybe a tell when the South wrestler there, McDevitt, was breathing so heavily after the second round. I think he just got gassed.
Yep, in shape.
It took so much effort to get that early lead, and Caleb Smith was able to come back for the win. There's a pin.
Pin right away.
Wow, very effective match for Julian Palandini. Scores a very quick 6 points for his team. That's going to be a 27-6 advantage. Running away with it.
Yep. They're going to run away maybe and hide in this. I'm not sure, but that's the way it looks.
150-pound class. Caden Valorant Keneally. Valorant Keneally of North versus Benny Byrne of South. Benny Byrne on the right, shoot immediately for the ankles and flips Valorant Keneally.
Byrne has had a good season.
He's come out with a
You can see it. You can see
ferocity here in the first few minutes, seconds of this. Making life very uncomfortable for Caden Valorant Keneally right now. He's got his pinned face down. There's Benny Byrne, and he got the pin
right away.
Benny Byrne, no question.
Yep.
That only took 32 seconds, Tom.
Exactly.
For that pin. Benny Byrne, decisive. Well, it was a big deficit before Benny Byrne took center stage, and he wins quickly. 27-12 now is the difference. A 15-point advantage. Also seemingly very determined, the 157-pound contestant, Nick Samos, S-A-M-O-S. Nick Samos with the takedown and the reversal. Whoa. Looked like points scored by both teams. Green and red, or purple and blue, if you will, if you go by the uniform colors.
I saw Samos earlier in the year.
Oh, they're out of bounds.
Yep, I saw Samos earlier in the year against BG. He was a tough out.
So just 3 points awarded for North's wrestler there. Caden Valorant Keneally. I'm not sure how they decided that. It looked like both wrestlers had scored. trying for the dramatic takedown. Nick Samos rolls over. 1 point, now they're out.
Yep.
Both wrestlers. The left hand of Caden Valorant Keneally was on the circle. That was the only thing keeping him in, and then he lifted it. So Valorant Keneally on the back of Nick Samos, who's trailing 3-0 here in the opening round of 3 2-minute round. They make up a match. He's got that left arm extended, trying to make it harder to flip him onto his back. That's what Caden Keneally is trying to do with urgency. Nearly had Samos on his back. Pin face down.
44 seconds left in the period.
This is rolling over on top of each other. Bit of a stalemate. Dangerous position there for a second by Samos. Kind of rolled on the back of both shoulders momentarily, but Valorant Keneally was too far away to body-wise to make the pin. Now we have 4 seconds left in the round.
Violation on
hands locking violation.
On South.
Yep.
No, it's on North.
It was on North. That's the 1 point that you see up there on the scoreboard for South.
Yep, and that'll do it for the period right here.
So a 5-1 lead for North's Caden Valorant Keneally, trying to resume the streak of wins that North had that was only interrupted by Benny Burns' brilliant pin in 32 seconds for South in the previous weight class. This is the 150s. And the wrestler on top is trailing, Nick Samos, trying to make up those 4 points and more here in round 3.
And 15 points team-wise.
Oh, works him on his back.
Look at that.
And they roll over.
Yep, and he's still on top.
Yeah, it looked like for a second that Keneally was going to gain advantage, but Samos wasn't having it. Now
this looks like more and more like a decision match, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if either one is going to have. They're both so strong, I can't see the other one pinning, but maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe somebody's got a trick move up there,
maybe.
Non-sleeve. Samos trying to lean him over, and
now they're going to go out.
Very close to it.
Yep, both feet.
Only a toe is in. You see it.
Yep, still in.
That's enough to keep it going there.
And you're looking at it. He's looking at it.
Coaching was to get your foot out, and South gets a foot in because they got an advantage to keep the session going. Under a minute to go, 45 seconds now.
They are looking for the pin, and they got it.
Oh, a comeback win for Nick Samos. Wow, his team needed that. And that was where the new rule came into effect, Tom. 1 point of contact. Last year, that would have been called out of bounds. You needed 2 points of contact. And the coach is telling him if you took your foot out at 1 point there, you could have got a restart.
So South with 2 straight pins at 150 and 157. They're back in it in a way, 27-18.
Yeah. Here on their home mat.
Now we're at these are where they really get into it.
Yuri Soares is your wrestler from North, and he looks to mean business here up against Connor Whitman, the 165-pounder.
Whitman's also had a good year. He means business too.
Yes, they both do. Yeah, I mean, they're looking like linebackers now compared to the people we saw come before, Tom.
Well, they always look little, right?
Yeah.
106 and 100s and everything else.
Yeah. Now we're getting into NFL cornerback weights almost, as these talented athletes do battle in the lighted circle here at Nashua South. First round of 3 2-minute rounds, and we have 3 points awarded for South. That is Connor Whitman who scores.
Whitman's out to a 6-1 lead.
6-1.
That was quick.
Yeah. And trying for more points here.
Yeah.
But fighting back is Yuri Soares.
It's a 2 very technique-oriented teams. Of course,
Connor Whitman against Fernando Pages Naranjo.
Of course, this is Tony Spiro's first year as head coach. He was an assistant at Adam Langlois with just a couple of weeks before the season started. Just gave it a lot of thought and said, you know what, I've got too many family obligations. I won't be able to do it. And stepped away. He said it was hard for him to do it.
Connor Whitman working for that pin.
He's got a
Trying to
Whitman gave up
Naranjo.
Now
That looks
6-2
painful,
Naranjo.
I gotta tell you.
It sure does.
Oh, he flips out of it. He gets points for that.
Yeah, he does. But Whitman,
one for the escape, but 3 points for
Whitman.
Yeah.
And he's up 9-2.
Yeah, with 10 seconds to go in round 1. Near the perimeter, but well in as time expires in round 1. 7-point lead for Connor Whitman over Fernando Naranjo.
Arroyo took over for Chad Zabolis a couple of years ago. Zabolis, when he got named head football coach, gave up wrestling. And they brought in Sebastian Arroyo.
He just said, stay in a good stance, take a shot when you need to take it.
He's
Coaching
very
up,
instructive. He's almost
talking to the wrestler who's now on the bottom.
If you looked at everybody, you'd think he was one of the kids, right? Because he's very young looking,
Yeah.
but he's not. He's done a good job with this program.
Wrestlers go out of bounds. The score remains 9-2, 20 seconds into round 2.
And you know how you can tell he's done a good job? The numbers are very good.
Yeah, we did a Battle of the Bridge wrestling in years
thought
past
when,
where
yeah, I
we had
thought when
empty
Zabolis,
categories.
yeah, I thought when Zabolis would, gave it up that it might not survive, but Arroyo comes in and does the good job.
Going for the pin, Connor Whitman got it.
He was in control most of the way.
Sure was.
He had a 12-2 lead when he did it.
Yeah, Connor Whitman is a good wrestler.
And that is...
And 3 pins for Southtom. Gets them right back in this.
3 pins
Very
in
much
a row.
so.
And these are the guys that Tony Spiro...
It was 21-6, wasn't it?
Yep, now it's 27-24 North.
Or was
it was
27-6? Wow.
They've got 18 straight points with the pins.
So here we go to the 175s. Lucas Sisson for North against Nate Cast, who is only a freshman for Nashua South. A very powerful freshman who has a near pin.
Look at this.
Very close, and the referee Phil Ware calls it.
He got it. 26 seconds in.
Wow. Lucas Sisson doesn't look like he's an upperclassman really
and
too
all
either, but
of a sudden,
what an impressive pin by Nate Cast.
30-27 in favor of South. And we got 2 matches left, John.
In the 190s?
190 and 215. There's no heavyweight.
Your 190.
Do they list the heavyweight for North? No, they do not. I don't believe.
There's one up in
Oh,
the
they
corner.
do. So they may get a forfeiture there.
Oh, okay.
So they may have 6 points in their back pocket.
Yeah, because there was the 285
That's the heavyweight.
Heavyweight listed, and no 285.
No 285
it's
for
empty
South. It's
right there.
empty.
Yeah. That's a rare animal to get an offensive lineman out here wrestling, right? 300-pounder? Wow.
So South needs these points.
Because of that
These next 2 matches
looming
because
forfeit?
they don't have that, that looming forfeit at 285.
Interesting. To even think they had a chance to win this team
It looked like a blowout, and it
at 27 to 6.
but we were venturing in to the area where
the South's wheelhouse.
South's wheelhouse was, right, exactly.
Yeah. North's got a chance here.
Yeah.
As Ruben DeJesus gets the advantage on Logan Rice. Logan Rice, a freshman for South, trying to stay off his back, but he's having a hard time as Ruben DeJesus pressing his advantage.
Yep.
Long way to go in this first round. The clock's not going to save him.
Doesn't look it.
Gets that arm extended. Trying to keep the shoulder off the ground with his legs. Pushing. 40 seconds to go. Ruben DeJesus going for that pin. And 4 points near fall for North. They nearly got a pin. They do get rewarded for it, does Ruben DeJesus. 7-0 advantage for North with 15 seconds left to go in round one. On the defensive the whole way has been Logan Rice. 5 seconds left.
Can the clock save him here? It will. He got up, it will.
And
they'll go to another period.
He got a point for getting out of that.
The escape point, but...
Yeah, but 7-1.
Question is, does Rice have the stamina?
That is true,
to
right?
stay in it if DeJesus keeps the pressure on.
And conversely, does DeJesus, does Rice, can he avoid getting pinned?
Right. Basically, that's what we're looking at.
Trying to keep that wide stance. He probably doesn't want to go to the ground if he can help it, but there's a long way to go in this.
Down there, I almost flipped him.
Yeah, very close. Very close to getting the North wrestler on the ground, but he's got that powerful low base, Tom. You can see.
He's got it. Look at him. The low base is the key to legs.
Powerful legs. It's helping him right here.
Right.
In this Greco-Roman style tussle on their feet. And nearly pushing each other out of the sumo circle at this point with 1:10 left to go in round two. Just trying to survive, it appears, is Logan Rice, but he's doing a pretty good job. Ruben DeJesus expended a lot of energy in round one going for the pin. And the North wrestler invites Logan Rice back toward the center of the mat. They grapple. Time is the friend of North in this situation with the 7-1 lead. Can Logan Rice come up with something offensively to score points?
That's what he's going to have to try to do here. The best thing he's done so far is avoid getting pinned. I'm waiting for the two of them to careen over into the table, John, where we are. They're right in front of us.
They got the leg power to take us both out.
They do. Yeah, we're not surviving that. We may survive a basketball bouncing our way, but not two wrestlers.
They are still in bounds here. On top is Ruben DeJesus. We're in the 190-pound class, and Logan Rice trying to survive, trying to escape with his speed. He got took down too late.
Did he get the points for it? No, probably not. He was in the act of doing it.
This kind of reminds you of basketball, the shots in the air, but wrestling apparently doesn't count.
Right. Boy, DeJesus has got his game face on.
Yeah, he wanted a point for the escape. He didn't get it.
Did, right.
But it's 10-1. He got 3 points for that, did North's DeJesus. So maybe he did get it, Tom.
No, it was 10-1 at the time.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they recorded that a little bit late, I think, before that buzzer beater takedown. Here's the best chance for Logan Rice to maybe do something here.
He's got the dominant position there. How did that happen?
What a move to get out of that, Ruben DeJesus.
Yes. A great move to get out of it.
DeJesus just looks really strong. I mean, everybody, of course, wrestlers do, but this guy, he looks like a handful to try to flip and pin, which is what really Logan Rice would need to do to rescue this match with a minute left in the third round. South wrestlers have been able to pin a lot of North wrestlers tonight to get that lead, but DeJesus trying to
Wrapped around the
get
neck.
it back. Logan
Rice has
Rice
got him wrapped around his neck.
going for the flip.
DeJesus needs that flip.
He does.
Now it's 11-1.
Rice
He's
does.
going to win the match regardless, but he'd like to get a pin unless Rice can put together 9-10 points in 37 seconds.
Yeah, instead he gives up the back.
Yep.
And DeJesus with a half minute to go, up by 14-1.
Oh, and the scoreboard just went up. There it is. Now
And
it's back.
yeah.
Renee Archer is manning the scoreboard. She's the Nashua North girls cross country and track coach.
And with 5 seconds to go, Ruben DeJesus rides out a North victory here in the 190-pound class.
It's a big win for
It
North.
is.
They needed it.
As you see, the scoreboard flips.
Yep.
It is a 30. It's a decision, so it's a 31-30.
Well, it's a that's a 13. That's a major decision.
It is a major
So
decision.
you're going to
right?
get 4 points for that.
Oh yeah, you're right. 4
Yep.
points. That's why we have the odd number.
So it was 30-27, and now North has that lead. But
Yes.
right now, with the forfeits, it
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like this is a clincher for North, right? They just clinched it because, in my mind, because if they do forfeit at 285,
right. The most they can get is a 5-point lead.
right?
The forfeit takes it to 6.
You add the 6 points on to the 31, it's already 36. It's already 37-30, and the most they can get is 6.
In the 215-pound class, you are watching Ben LaFlamme trying to stave off a pin against McCoubry. Ian McCoubry is your sophomore wrestler from South who's looking in control of this matchup.
And a pin.
How about that? I think you're right.
Yes.
Wow, Ian McCoubry.
Wow.
And Tom, is this going to do it by virtue of that? That's unfortunate that you have to decide it in this manner. But yeah, it looks like the...
And there is no heavyweight, so South will lose. North will get the 6
wait a minute.
points.
Let's see. Yeah, this is going
North
to do
will
it,
get
right?
the 6 points, and that'll do it. 37-36.
Well, by that, the virtue of that, and that heavyweight, by the way, we should say, was David Cole, and I'm sure he was more than ready to wrestle, but no opponent. That is Battle of the Bridge right down to the wire as all the wrestlers shake hands. A match well fought by both teams. Battle of the Bridge, boys wrestling here on Nashua ETV is a victory for North. The 285-pound category unpopulated by South, and unfortunately weren't able to decide it by way of the 285-pound match, but on the scoreboard it ends up being a 37-36 team advantage for Nashua High North. Well done for Tom King and Pete Johnson, our cameraman Frank Wallen. I'm John Collins, thanking you for watching. Good night from Nashua High School South, everybody.
Purple Panthers threatening.
And Girton with the lead.
It's Titans point.
No. Hey, what a great crossing pattern. I tell you, finding himself all alone up the seam was Ryan Conley.
Shot and a goal! And the Titans are on the board.
Reckleter.
Oh, I'll tell you, she's a beast.
Up and running, and look at that.
He's in there.
Shot score! You can see it all setting up.
You sure could.
North sets it up, and a killer winner.
And here comes the Donna, all lined up. It's nothing but gold there, right there.
Oh my goodness.
You'll watch it back on Nashua ETV.